I will start this preset. I will choose this one, hitting play button. Then I will see how movement will be done. After seeing movement, it appears like 12 seconds. After that, I will choose to add modifications. Let's say I will just, before it's a note, just copy properties. Copy animation before ungrouping any group. You can see this is a group. Ungroup it to allow you apply modification. Double click, delete the text, and type in your own. Just remember to ungroup if you double click and doesn't change. Just ungroup, then apply modification. First make it separate parts. Then apply OK. Then double click on this one and I will delete this and apply. Let's type in tutorial 10 and hitting OK. After that you can scale it, move it, double click on this one and let's delete this and apply, let's say lesson 10, apply OK. And let's say I will change this shape's position. I will move this one like here, I will move this, I will apply new keyframe. New keyframe will save the movement at that second. Let's say I will change the color at the 12 second and text outline color. Let's say I will change this one like I choose this color. After changing the color, remember to add new keyframe. I will change the thickness, the depth, and apply, let's say design. I will change text effect. This is a movement text effect. This part is animation by letter. Let's say I will increase this value to second 12. Let's hit play. It should have movement because this text effect have a value of 100. If I copy animation, paste animation, it will move. Let's say I will start. It's move according to the animation. You have a text effect. Text effect likes animation. Let's say I will choose pulse effect. Let's say hitting play button. You can see it's like no movement accordingly because you add one single keyframe. You need to add two keyframes for the text effect. You can just go to the second zero and apply new effect. Let's say I will delete this one. I will go to the second zero. I will apply a new effect. Let's press new effect at that point. Let's say I want the movement of the pulse value to delay, let's say 25. Animate by letter. I will hit add new keyframe. Let's say I press play button. You can see the movement. Let's say I want to change pulse to none. It just affects each letter. You need to add new keyframe for the value. You can change the delay, the value of the pulse. Let's say I will animate by letter. You can see each letter delayed from the one before. You can add a new effect by choose to add new keyframe at different position. Let's say I will change this position, this one right here. Double click, change the text. I will change, let's say, the position from this panels. Let's say position X. I increase position X to move it right and left, position Y to move it up and down, position Z to increase the depth, decrease it or increase it. Let's say I will rotate the letter itself. Let's say I will rotate it around axis X or decrease it around axis X. Let's say this rotation is enough. I will move the rotation Y. Let's move rotation Y. This effect for rotation. Let's say I will move around rotation Z. Allow rotation for the letters. You can notice each rotation can access from different part accordingly. Also, you can apply deformation. This one, scrolling down, choose wave, fish. Choose the intensity of the deformation you've added. Let's say I will add this deformation. You can choose different preset according to the project you're working on. You can choose different position, grab it. Grab the background, just select the ones you want to move. Then apply animation by letter. Let's say I will choose type in letter. Let's hit play. Add a new keyframe. Let's hit play. And remember to add keyframe at each point you add new movement. Let's say I will apply likes animation by type letter. Let's increase the delay and the value. Let's decrease the value a little bit at second 7. I decreased the value to 0 at the second 7, but I didn't hit adding new keyframe, so movement will not appear. But if you add multiple keyframe, it will move according to the keyframe you've added. Just any movement you've added, remember to hit the green plus button to save the movement. Let's say I add new keyframe like this one at the second 2, let's hit play button. You see it's movement according to the second 7. You've added a new keyframe. Let's say I will change it to type letter. Let's say the value I will increase it. Let's say to like add new keyframe and hit play. See the movement move according to the keyframe you've added and save it. If you add new keyframe, double movement will appear. Each value of the delay and animation by letter, add a new keyframe, will apply to the text. Add new keyframe. Then you have treble movement. You have one at the 2 seconds and one at the 7 seconds and one at the end. You can see each movement according to the keyframe you've added. Each red note at the timeline represents the keyframe you've added. Double click to change the text, move it, scale it, increase the depth, and let's see on this one. I will change it at this second and add a new keyframe. This position will be saved. At this second it will move it to this point. Let's say I will change the wind. Wind applies some sort of effect to the shape. Let's say I will winding effect. It's just a simple effect. It will not appear so much. You can see different movement you've applied according to different keyframe you have added and save it by pressing the plus green button. Remember to get back to the tools. That's all for this lesson. Make sure to save your progress by pressing Ctrl S, and if a mistake happened by accident, press Ctrl Z to move step back. All the panels connected with itself. You don't have to stick to one way. At any point, if you're stuck, just skip it and you may find it in a different video or even here in the same video repeated again.